500-pound tires and everybody envied you? Absolutely. Okay? I would be the biggest liar if I said that. Now stop. It's a brand new shirt.
Do you have a sense of bonding with them, or do you feel this? Is there like an emotional connection between you and these guys?
Very much an connection between me and these guys. Explain. That's who we feel right now. I mean, it's how we feel. It's about just wanting petted and loved on. You know, it's just the sewer patient.
Are they stronger than me?
Well, they're two boys.
Oh, they're two
Yeah,
boys.
very
Hey,
upset
relationship here.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but when I got here, I was on entirely into my ropes. I was put some Craigslist boy. Man, I ain't never done this shit before. What the fuck? Let's go. And now, look at, I'm doing tire shows. I've been the manager of the GW Zoo for 14 years now. Most of the staff was unique. That's what I thought was really, really cool about this zoo. And then there's Joe. So people who worked for Joe were misfits, and they were a family. It was a place where all these misfits could come together. And we were the king of misfits, who reigned over them.
Joe is an entertainer by nature. He was pretty much the star of his own show.
I'm going to try and get some good shots, so make sure y'all give me some promo pictures in that. Now, I want you up front with a still camera.
Meeting him in person definitely solidified that. For Joe, the zoo was his stage. It was the one place he could shine. He could control every aspect of it. From the start of the day to the end of the day, he filmed everything. He had this live TV show that he would do for a number of his followers.
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to JoeTV.com.
Where does your TV show air?
On the internet, worldwide. Every night at 6 o'clock.
Pretty cool. Joe has been doing these internet broadcasts either on a regular basis or periodically for probably a decade or longer before I got there.
Johnny Carson used to smoke on the set.
Yeah, man, let's go. We got more than 80 people watching the thing live. When I walked in, I had all this experience. I had presentations.
If you watch us often, you know one of our reporters, Rick Kirkham, is nuts. With a mere touch of the flame, it was instant Kirkham cabal.
You know, I've done a lot of shit in my life, but I've never experienced anything like Joe's body.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Welcome to another episode of Path to Playoffs.
One thing you're forgetting out there, you're animal rights people, especially Carol Baskin. And that's Carol Baskin got a big shot for us. It was all part of Carol Baskin's plan. Latina, the Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin is so influential. The Carol Baskin and Carol Baskin.
Man, if he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Hi, I'm Carol Baskin, and I'm the founder and CEO of Big Cat Rescue. We're the world's largest accredited sanctuary that is devoted entirely to caring for big cats.
Since 2006, we've been disadvantaged. myself. I did my own thing. I picked up the Oklahoma newspaper one day. And here's the story about this trashy little roadside zoo. And it was me. Her whole plan is to get her following to believe that we're abusing tigers and wanting us all out of business.
Your destination is ahead on the left.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses? It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Aaron Jones, no picnic a week ago. He's looking for another big game, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a first down throw, Locke. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Yeah, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On second down, Kamara. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he finds Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
that would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck got a man. It's Brown. And now look at this.
Oh my God, you a fucking thumb of the ball. You fucking bum ass nigga.
And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle.
Nah, we wait to shut up. Take advantage of the
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Locke. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We play to win. Let go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, it's Locke. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bears.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out, as his guys have now moved out.
We're not sure if Andrew Luck is going to be our quarterback.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Luck on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Luck. This will be caught by Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Like we need it, but I don't think. But get that much. Let's see. More.
You're going to blitz. Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh my goodness.
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, Luck. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Luck now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck, quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Luck. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Back to throw, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On 2nd and 10, Luck. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. From the gun, here's Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get it complete.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Love. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Luck. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
11 feet. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
To throw his Love. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's 3 touchdowns. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Love. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All we got to do is calculate.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Come. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Luck. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Luck. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 17 there and the New Orleans first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Luck. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them.
Oh, my goodness.
Timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
At the last second.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Luck. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Not almost cost us the game, man. Intercepting one line, though. Too bad play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. So we won't have every game. Every game like this. I mean, not every game like this, no. I call this a poor game.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
They can beat you down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yes.
And Charles, in this one, in the fourth quarter, became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.
Gone. That's why they were fighting so hard, because they needed this win to stay in the hunt. They needed this win to stay in the hunt. We weren't going to let it happen. We need the win to stay in the hunt. Yeah, we lost. We would, okay, we would in a tough position, 6, 7, and 6. And I ain't going 7 to 6. We ain't doing it. Not today. We ain't doing it today. We ain't doing it again. We ain't doing it today. Not today. We not 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 doing it today. Not today. Not doing it today. Not today. We not doing it today. Not today. We not doing it today. We not doing it today. 3 more games. 3 more games.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Important game. If we beat the Panthers here. We beat the Panthers. Yeah, we have to beat the Panthers. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. We can't lose to the Panthers twice. We lost them once. That's shame on us. We ain't losing to the Panthers twice. It would boost our chance, even put us in the title run. They go 9-5 for rivalry victory. Division victory. 9-5, they go 10-4, and we hope they lose the next 2 or 3 games. If they lose the next 2 or 3 games and we win, and we continue to win the rest of our 3 and go 11-5, we will beat the Panthers out of the division. We're 8-5. We're 8-5. Going home. No, we would let them beat us at home. We let them slide. Last time they beat us 26-14. Don't know how that happened, but they beat us 26-14. Then we got blown out by the Rams. That was embarrassing. And it was embarrassing. And the Rams aren't even that good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They probably not gonna make it in the playoffs. That's terrible. That's just tell you something right there. They only lost 3 games. That's this team is. They lost the Bears, so they're the only terrible loss. 20, damn. And shows they got to face the Chiefs and the Lions. Their last 2 games. How are the Chiefs doing? Yeah, hopefully the Chiefs would. Already lost to us would be a slam in the face. There you go. 10-4. They're 10-4. They lost. After losing to us, they were never to say they lost 12 2 straight. One to the Falcons and one to the Broncos. They haven't been the same ever since we lost to us. So they still trying to recover. Well, they still ain't recover from that. But I don't think they're going to sit there and take an L from the Panthers. Don't know how in the world. But that's today. That's the game here next week. We're going to be facing the Panthers. And that's going to be another battle.